Hi, my name is Meg Harriman, and today I'll be talking about sexism in the workplace. Some people would say that sexism in the workplace is as big of a deal as it was a couple of years ago. I'll be talking about why that isn't true. As an example, I'll be using my own experience with my summer job as a park ranger to talk about the differences in roles within the same job, the differences in pay, uniform requirements, and the different attitudes that employers can give their employees. Starting off, when I first applied to be a park ranger, I was given the same application as my male coworkers. However, I was put on landscaping crew while guys were put on cut crew. As a landscaper, it was my job to change trash, clean bathrooms, and plant flowers, among other things. My male coworkers got to cut grass and weed whip. And while I would not have liked to weed whip, looking back, I wish I had because of the differences in pay. I was given the same hourly wage as my coworkers. However, there were days when they were allowed to leave earlier because of weather conditions. There were days when it had rained the night before and the grass was too damp to cut, or it was too hot outside and they weren't allowed to sit outside on their mowers. So they got to leave early, and they got to leave early with pay. That was not afforded to me and my female coworkers because we had to stay at the park to make sure it stayed clean. People would rent pavilions for reservations, like grad parties or birthday parties, and we had to make sure the bathrooms could stay clean. And because of that, because of interacting with people, we had stricter uniform requirements this year. My first day this summer, I showed up to work in leggings and my t-shirt from the summer before, and my new boss came up to me and he told me that I couldn't wear leggings to work because this was a family place. The first day I met him, he made me feel uncomfortable for wearing leggings. This attitude that I got from him, that it was inappropriate for me to be working there with leggings, continued throughout the summer with how he treated me and my female coworkers versus how he treated my male coworkers. They were allowed to take smoke breaks or stop mowing so they could look at their phones. But if me and my female coworkers would be taking too long on a job that we were given, my boss Matt would come up to us and ask us what was taking so long. He would accuse us of not working fast enough, not working at all. Meanwhile, my male coworkers would just be sitting around, and that was okay. So sexism in the workplace is still relevant today, and it still happens because there are differences within the same jobs. I applied for the same job as my male coworkers, and I was given a totally different job title. And there are differences with pay. Even though we were given the same pay, they got to leave work and still get paid, and I wasn't allowed to do that. There were differences in uniform requirements, and there were differences from my boss and how he would treat us. So yes, sexism is still relevant in today's society.